Okay, I think that's enough to get the feds off my trail. I'ma teach you the real shit. So, you like BOBUX. However, you're poorer than that hobo sleeping on the street over there. What can you do? Well, you can be a normie and actually work for it through legit methods such as making games, trading, creating clothing, doing art commissions, or go find an actual job and work your ass off as a corporate slave in a dead-end 9-to-5. If you're really desperate, you can always draw furry porn. Actually, no, go sell meth instead. You shouldn't be that desperate. However, those methods aren't very cool since they're legal. Okay, maybe not the selling meth part, but you get what I mean. So today, I'm here to teach you guys the Chad way of making BOBUX, the mafia way. Now, cartel is honest work. We don't straight up steal from people. Meaning, please don't go outside punching a 6-year-old in the face after he bought a Roblox gift card with his pocket money and steal it from him. Not that you couldn't, but that's not how mafia works. We steal from people in a more sophisticated way, like gentlemen, through trading. It's not scamming, it's financial debating. Honestly, we're doing the same thing those big companies in real life do. Just instead of doing it legally, we're doing it less legally. Now you have to use that capitalist brain of yours to find out what sort of business you should be running to make fat profit. You gotta be creative here. I can't really help you with this because as one of the 5 great cartel lord of wait, I'm not supposed to tell them. Because there are millions upon millions of ways to make BOBUX illegally. I mean, in a unsanctioned manner. And I can't explain all of them in details. Well, I can, but that's trade secrets. However, since I'm feeling very generous today, I will use my anime fighting simulator cartel as an example. Did I say mine? No, it's not mine. It's imaginary. A hypothetical cartel. It totally does not exist. So in this totally not real, don't search it up cartel, they sell this game item called champions for BOBUX. Champions are these anime characters with really f***ing scuffed names that are basically your sidekicks. And they give you some really overpowered buffs, meaning their demand is actually pretty high within the community. So let's do some math. Pulling for one champion costs 5k Chicory shards. The chance of getting anything above legendary is around 3%. After some calculations, with 32 rolls, you have 64% chance of getting a champion above legendary. Now that's not even 100%. This ain't Genshin, you ain't getting any pity, my boy. So that's 160k shards. So I have 64% chance of getting a legendary plus champion. And remember, I'm not even talking about mythic right here. To get 40k shards, you need 1k BOBUX, meaning if you want 64% chance of getting a legendary champion, you gotta spend around 4k BOBUX. Now in this game, you can trade champions. And there's a way to farm shards by collecting them throughout the map without paying BOBUX. If you're a good hardworking boy, you can farm shards manually by collecting them from server to server. However, what if I tell you that with synapse, you can teleport to those shards and farm them automatically. Synapse cost $20. And AFKing overnight in a private server with a script on will net you around 800k shards. With those shards, you can get around 4 legendary plus champions. You can sell legendary champions for 2k BOBUX and mythic for 4k BOBUX, which is less than half than what people would spend to get one themselves. And you earn back the money you used to buy synapse in one night. And this is the business model that this hypothetical cartel uses. I totally don't know the cartel. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't hack what you're talking about. I have no proof. Remember, without investment, you won't get profit. It's called return investment. This is only an example, and I'm sure similar things can be done in other games. You just have to find them yourself, because I'm too lazy to list and explain all of them. Now that you made a little bit of BOBUX, being the capitalist pig that you are, you probably want more. It is now time to expand your cartel. And for that, you need to get more supplies and demands. Different business models have different ways of doing this. To give an example, for cartels of similar types to the totally not real cartel I mentioned in the previous section, you can increase your supply by running the script and AFK farm on multiple accounts at once by, I don't know, using mom's PC, or if you're a real hacker man, using third-party software that allow multiple Roblox games to be opened at once on one computer. To increase the demand, you should hire or collab with other dealers so you can sell your stuff to more people more efficiently. An optimized network that facilitates trading is recommended. Your end goal is to establish a cartel titan composed of multiple layers of working child labor forces with different tasks, all in the goal of making you more BOBUX. You have to remember that there is always a risk of being found out and having your account, which is where most of your BOBUX lies, deleted. You certainly don't want that. So you should launder your BOBUX so it becomes untrackable. Of course, BOBUX laundering is not needed if you accept your payment through real money, Roblox gift cards, or any other mean that is not BOBUX, since they're not trackable. However, for some business models such as spamming clothings in the catalog or some form of scuffed tradings, this is not possible. So here are the multiple ways that you can launder BOBUX. Keep in mind that they may be patched in the future by the Roblox Fed. The most certain method would be to transform your BOBUX into real money. Dev exchange is not recommended because first, Dev exchange is a fucking scam. Look at the rates. And second, Roblox will likely find out about your shady deals because they will likely check if you're legit before paying you. So the best way of doing this is through underground exchange with people who want to buy BOBUX at a cheaper rate. After he pays you through either Bitcoin or untraceable cash, you can wire him the BOBUX through trading or group fund payouts. If you don't want to transform your BOBUX into real money, you can create a group and put all your BOBUX in the group fund and distribute the group fund to your alt accounts. Those serves as your offshore accounts. You can also buy items from a group created by one of your alt and launder BOBUX that way. Or if you're very secretive, you can create a game with game passes on one of your alts and you can buy game passes with the cartel BOBUX to launder them. If you're really f***ing overkill, you can use all of these methods at once. Compartmentalization of your funds is always a good idea. Just like in real life, the more transactions you make, the harder it will be for Roblox to track your BOBUX down. I recommend you to use a VPN while doing BOBUX laundering, so Roblox cannot track your IP and IP ban you. Now, if your cartel is focused on one business model, it will likely die when that business model is no longer available because of, you know, that thing called Murphy's Law or some shit. Things never go well, so it is wise to expand your cartel into multiple territories by engaging in other activities in order to assure the survival of the familia. Now, there will likely be competitors in your business. In real life, people say that competition is good for the consumers because it drives the price down and makes the quality of the products higher. It is even allowed to have the monopoly in certain countries such as America. However, you're not the consumer here. You're the mafia, and the law doesn't mean shit because what you're doing is illegal to begin with. So the monopoly laws, man. Do what is needed to be done in order to dominate the market. And by that I mean DDoSing your competitors and sending hitmen to them to, you know, liquidate. At this point, you have made pretty far, I'd say. You should give yourself a pat in the back. However, the fun has only just begun. Now, you probably hold some influence to the whole Roblox community with all those BOBUX laying around. And you should probably attempt to influence the Roblox employees to make rules that benefit your business. Achieve this with any means at your disposal. Bribing, sending hitmen, kidnapping, and drugs are all options in your list. Now that you have the Roblox team under control, simping for you behind the scene, you should probably try to outsource Roblox to other countries so you can get more customers, if you know what I mean. For example, make an alliance with the Chinese mafia, get them to force people to play Roblox in internet cafes. Make the deal extra juicy for them for the moment, a good 30% cut would do. Once your network is complete in China and you no longer need them, swiftly clean them out of the scene and take control of the Chinese underground market. Keep doing this in different countries and you'll make your cartel international. With all these assets you possess in the international crime scene under your control, you can bribe government officials and take power from them in order to gain more influence and obtain more freedom for your cartel to do pretty much whatever the f*** you want. With this freedom and no FBI on your ass, you can now secretly grow your underground army. Once your militia is big enough, you can take over your local government and start a conquest to unify the planet Earth. With your extensive treasury and assets, you can bribe most, if not all, of the government officials into defection and take over their country with ease. Nothing can stop you now. Not even Russia. Now that you control the whole world, kidnap Elon Musk and force him to build you rockets and spaceships. Colonize Mars and make a base on the moon, as that facilitates space travel. Optimize antimatter production so you can warp drive. Begin constructions of planetary destruction weaponries. Find other weaker civilizations and enslave them both physically and mentally by forcing them to play Roblox Adopt Me for so long that they become so retarded that their brain is now a cabbage. Show no mercy to civilizations that oppose this conquest. Exterminatus the shit out of them. Push Roblox to be a requirement that people must play daily in your empire so you have even more people to scam to make more BOBUX. Finally, make BOBUX the currency of your empire. As you grow older, you fall victim to the midlife crisis. You face the reality that your days are numbered and your time is short. But that doesn't matter. Just force the German scientists into making something that'll make you immortal. People say immortality is lonely and not fun, but have you ever heard that from an immortal? I don't think so. So make multiple clones of you in different locations, so in case you die, you always have a backup. After achieving perpetual immortality, you will have all the time to become the ultimate Roblox cartel boss and eventually ascend into creative mode. At this point, you can have a cold beer with Jesus Christ. Create multiple offshore accounts and put all your BOBUX in different tax havens such as Saturn's Moon, Titan. This way the government cannot take your BOBUX away from you. And it is harder for them to track your BOBUX down too. Wait, but are you not the government? Shut the f*** fuck up, have you ever heard of corruption? Now that you have unlimited BOBUX, you can finally buy the fucking Dominus and Pro stand. In case the Fed catches up, you can simply wire them a constant supply of BOBUX and they will likely let you go. If the stubborn bitches constantly nag about how you cannot outbuy the law, simply buy the Constitution and burn it after ripping it in half. If your IQ is not high enough to execute this plan, you can always go to your Roblox homepage, right-click here, click Inspect, select this code, and change the value. Now, if you have followed all these steps correctly, congratulations, you now have unlimited BOBUX. You can do whatever the f you want now. You can even make a solar system out of BOBUX. Now, subscribe and like if this worked. Tell me in the comment section what went wrong. Thank you for watching. Next time, I'll show you guys how to get free pets in Adopt Me.